When Hugh McFarlane arrived here in 1884, he developed West Tampa as the area's second cigar-making center. At its peak in 1925, West Tampa had become Florida's fifth largest city, with 178 cigar factories employing more than 8,000 workers.
Hello, I'm Mara Barrios. I'm project director of the West Tampa History Project, Voces de West Tampa. I have to say I was inspired to do this project because I am a third-generation person from West Tampa. My great-grandmother lived on Nassau Street, along with all of her relatives and my mom, and they all worked at the Morgan Cigar Factory on Howard Avenue.
A powerful economic engine with a thriving community. The Florida National Guard entered the scene in 1941, building the Fort Homer Hesterly Armory at the site of the former George Benjamin Park. With its striking Art Deco architecture, it served the Guard's needs and became the gathering spot for the community.
My name is Kenneth Garcia. I'm an architect involved in historic preservation and a West Tampa native. I'm a product of the comic book generation, and for me, the Armory came straight out of Metropolis. It represented early 20th century sort of unabashed ideas about the heroic and the noble and the proud. It's an extraordinary Art Deco piece of architecture, of which, unlike Miami, there are precious few in Tampa.
Hosting wrestling, boxing, important speeches, dances, and musical greats.
The building really symbolizes that special moment in history of the beginning of World War II.
Throughout the years, West Tampa's economy has ebbed and flowed like the river it borders. Today, signs of revitalization are beginning to emerge. But West Tampa is still a long way from the prosperous city it once was. West Tampa needs a new economic engine to restore its prosperity. The Armory needs a facelift and a new purpose without losing the integrity of this important architectural gem. Heritage Square at the Armory will accomplish these goals while respecting and showcasing West Tampa's multicultural history. Lost amenities will be restored and new ones created. Heritage Square will enable the property to once again serve as a center for community life, attracting tourism in the same way Faneuil Hall and Quincy Market in Boston and the Ferry Building Marketplace in San Francisco do. The restored Armory building springs back to life with a new purpose as the marketplace at the Armory. A year-round farmers market with fresh produce from local growers is located just outside.
Hi, my name is Waylon Nelson, Executive Chef Proprietor, Whale of a Time Catering here in Tampa, Florida, formerly Executive Chef of the Signature Room and the Palm Restaurant. Organic produce is very important to me. It's fresher ingredients, it's local ingredients grown by farmers here in Tampa, Florida. It benefits myself as a business owner, my customers, because it's fresh, great ingredients, as well as the local economy because it supports all the local farmers here in Tampa. I think that a great venue for this would be at Heritage Square at the Armory.
The Armory's interior is home to specialty merchants, locally owned cafes, and ethnic restaurants that celebrate West Tampa's heritage. Here, local merchants sell everything from cigars to quinceanera dresses. A small event pavilion holds cooking demonstrations where culinary arts students get a learning experience not found in the classroom. Upstairs, a creative industry cluster begins to emerge. Local artists work in affordable studios, while publishers, graphic artists, and other creative professionals work in adjacent offices. The synergy created is electric.
Ybor City doesn't exist any longer for an artist, an area for artists to work in anymore. You know, it's been all taken over by the bars and retail shops, and all the artists that were here, the ceramicists, painters, printmaking shops. Heritage Square could be a nice replacement for what used to happen here. You know.
The lushly landscaped George Benjamin Park spills out from the Armory. Once again, this piece of land bears its original use and name, which honors one of West Tampa's founders. Imagine tall shade trees, a bubbling fountain, and local performers bringing to life the sounds and rhythms of the community's many cultures. Locally crafted historic markers remind us of the many achievements of George Benjamin, Robert Saunders Jr., Madame Fortune, Walter Smith, and other pioneers and hometown heroes. Adjoining the park, Hotel Sevilla once again graces West Tampa.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Gaines with Kurtz Gaines Hall Jones Architects. We are proud and excited to be part of this development team working on the Heritage Square proposal. Hotel Sevilla is historically modeled after the original hotel within West Tampa, which took its origin from the original hotel in Havana, Cuba.
The original hotel on Albany is remembered by only a few. Tampa's newest architectural landmark lavishes guests with luxury and comfort. With new event and meeting facilities, Hotel Sevilla hosts business conventions, weddings, and black tie events. Hospitality management students gain a new opportunity for training and jobs. Tampa gains an additional selling point for conventions and major sporting event bids. Spa Sevilla sits nearby with a state-of-the-art fitness center, holistic health center, and European day spa. The health and wellness focus ties with the community's past. It offers classes and pampering for locals and visitors alike, while providing training opportunities and jobs.
And we have a reminder of this quest for health, which of course we're all interested in today, in the Spa Sevilla, that will be not just a health club or spa, but will have classes and on healthcare issues.
To meet the parking needs, new architecturally stunning twin buildings accommodate bicycles and 900 cars. With retail stores at the street level and offices for creative professionals on the top floor, the buildings are alive with activity and create more business opportunities for locals. The buildings' names honor important historical figures in West Tampa. Opposite these new structures is the restored brick annex building, which is home to the West Tampa Cultural Arts Center. Inside, a new museum showcases artifacts from West Tampa's rich cigar factory roots. The contributions of Teddy Roosevelt and the Rough Riders, the Florida National Guard, and Colonel Homer Hesterly are featured. The Armory's history as a venue for wrestling, presidential speeches, and performances by the King of Rock and Roll is commemorated. A new art gallery gives local artists a dedicated sales forum while bolstering Tampa's efforts to become the city of the arts. Dedicated community meeting and rehearsal space and a bistro are at home in this restored building. This mixed-use venue will come to life through the efforts of the Heritage Square development team. It includes leading architects, preservationists, planners, and builders who are local to the Tampa area and well-respected in their fields.
One of the strengths that our architectural firm brings to the development team is our sensitivity to the historic renovation and adaptive reuse of buildings. Some of the recent work that we've been involved in includes the Italian Club, the Cuban Club, and the historic Florida Brewery in Ybor City.
Michael English of Wilson Miller sees many benefits of this project.
Well, I think it's very well conceived. I think that it has a number of elements that are going to be very attractive to the community and are going to do a great deal to stimulate redevelopment in the area, make people feel better about their neighborhood, give a sort of a town center to the neighborhood, which every neighborhood needs. It's very important, and West Tampa doesn't really have that now.
The collective team has the experience needed to successfully execute a project of this complexity and scope. Heritage Square plans to invest $98.3 million in private funds to help West Tampa residents realize the vision expressed in the West Tampa Economic Development Plan. Using an economic impact formula developed by the University of South Florida, we estimate that the initial $98.3 million investment will yield a one-time impact of $194 million. The expected long-term impact is $250 million per year, every year. That's a powerful economic engine comparable to that of a Super Bowl. Heritage Square does not ask the city to bear financial risk or provide any tax breaks. Our proposal offers the Florida National Guard a true turnkey solution for relocation, valued at $6.6 million. Heritage Square at the Armory is the right project in the right place at the right time. West Tampa needs Heritage Square. It's the economic catalyst that will create a vibrant urban core, spark West Tampa's renaissance, and pay dividends to the neighborhood and the city of Tampa for years to come.